2023, I believe there's going to be 3 distinct outcomes for a real estate business. You're going to thrive, you're going to survive, or you're going to nosedive. And I believe that the businesses that are going to thrive are run by agents that are gritty. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to figure out how gritty you are. Has anybody read the book Grit by Angela Duckworth or listened to her TED Talk? If you haven't read that book or you haven't listened to that TED Talk, Google that after and listen to it because it is fascinating. Basically what Angela said is she studied children in school, she studied athletes, she studied business people, and she said that the ones that were successful at whatever they were doing were the ones that had grit. So what is grit? Grit is passion and perseverance for long-term and meaningful goals. Grit isn't talent, grit isn't luck. Grit is about having a goal you care so much about that it organizes and gives meaning to almost everything you do. So I read that and I thought, well, what does it mean to be an agent who is gritty? And that's what we're going to figure out. Okay, so the first thing a gritty agent has is they have a growth mindset. So what does a growth mindset mean? It means you embrace challenges. You persist in the face of setbacks. You know that effort is the path to mastery. You learn from feedback. When you see others succeed, that inspires you. And you know that failure is just an opportunity to grow. Number 2, you go all in on repeat business, referral business, and reviews. What does that mean? That means that 50 to 66% of your transactions come from past clients, referrals from that group, your sphere, referrals from that group, agent referrals, right? You've got a really strong flow of business coming from people that already know, like, and trust you. And you know what else it means? It means that when I search for an expert in your local area, you come up as one of the top search results. And also imagine this, if I'm at a dinner party and I'm sitting beside one of your clients and I say, hey, Bill, you just sold your home. Who was your agent? Oh, it was John. He was amazing. So if I go home and I Google your name, am I impressed with what I see? Is there enough online about you that I'm like, you know what? I am totally calling him to sell my house because I see your content, I see your market updates, your reviews are amazing. I'm just so impressed with what I see that I'm going to pick up the phone. The next thing an agent needs is they need to be intelligent. And there's 5 different kinds of intelligence you need. You need to be intelligent about the market. And here's what that means. That means you study the MLS every single day. So you are super confident when it comes to answering the question, how's the market? So when one of your clients asks you that, you can say that with confidence. But that's not enough to be gritty. You have to be proactive about sharing your opinion of the market. That means when I go to your website, on your blog, I see your market updates. I know that you know what's going on in the market right now. And you're distributing that information to your clients through your email marketing. You are intelligent about the market. The next type of intelligence you need is you need to be intelligent about the products. So what does that mean? Well, that means the houses, the townhouses, the condos that you're selling. Do you actually go into 5 to 10 properties a week, whether you have a client or not? You need to. And here's why. Imagine if you and I were both competing for a listing, and we both have our stats, and we have the MLS, and we know what's going on. But if you can say that, oh yeah, I was in the one that sold down the street 3 months ago, and I haven't, you absolutely have an advantage over me. And then the other reason you need to be intelligent about the products is when you go out and you're showing buyers properties and you look at a property and you say to your client, you know what, this one is an absolute gem. I saw the one that sold a month ago or 2 months ago or whenever it was. Here's why this one is better. So it's not enough to study the MLS. You also have to be intelligent about the products. And if you farm an area, you absolutely want to go into every property that comes up for sale in your farm area. You're intelligent about your client's DNA. So it's not enough to know, hey, here's how much I could sell the house for, and here's the marketing plan, and here's how I could do it. You gotta understand your people, right? DNA stands for D is desire. What's their desire to move? Like, what's triggering that move? Did they have another baby and they're running out of space? Is the youngest now off to college and they want to downsize? Did they get a job transfer and they have to move? Like, what's the desire? What's triggering that move? N stands for need. What do they need in their next property? Do they need more space? Do they need less stairs? Do they have to be in a certain school district? Do they need a certain walk score? What do they need in that property? And then A stands for, what's their ability to move? Could they do it tomorrow? Or do they have to wait till the job transfer gets finalized? Do they have to wait till the youngest actually gets accepted to college and moves out? Do they have to file their taxes? Like, what needs to happen? So how well do you understand your client's DNA? Number 6, you are intelligent about your goals and your conversion ratios, right? So it's not enough to say, I'm going to sell 36 houses this year. You need to know more than that. You need to know, you know what? I'm going to help 22 buyers. I'm going to help 14 sellers. In order to get 14 properties sold, that means I need to go have 16 for sale signs in the ground, and that means I need to go on 32 listing appointments, and that means I need to do this many every single week, and this is my action plan to get the attention of people, so I create opportunities to get listing appointments. That's what you need to know. So how intelligent are you not only about the total number that you want to hit, but you can reverse engineer it and know how that translates into listing appointments and buyer consultations, and how many of those you need to do every single week, right? How intelligent are you about your goals and your conversion ratios? Profit. We heard Tom say that yesterday, didn't we? We heard him talking about having profit as one of your main goals. So how intelligent are you about your profit? Meaning, how much does it cost to run your business? How much does it cost to run your life? Do you have goals for saving? Do you have goals for reducing your debt? But also, what's your system to track your expenses and measure your profit? If you tell me your current system is putting receipts in a baggie, and then putting a baggie in a shoebox, and then once a year delivering the shoebox to your accountant, that is not how gritty agents do it, okay? Gritty agents have systems where they've got things in their calendar, where once a week they're sorting out the receipts or they're using their scanner app. They've got QuickBooks, they've got a bookkeeper, they've got an accountant, they do a monthly review of their P&L and their balance sheet. Once a month, they also go through the subscriptions on their phone or anything else they've subscribed to monthly, and they say, use it or lose it, right? If I'm using it, I keep it. If I'm not using it, I lose it. That's what gritty agents do. Number 8, time block schedule. Gritty agents not only build a time block schedule, but they follow it, right? So they have time blocks not only for their business, they've got working in the business, and they've got working on the business, but it's not all business. They've got time for family and friends. They got time for working on their health and their happiness. And you know what else? They update that schedule every 90 days. So the last week of every quarter, they've got a time block in there when they're reviewing the last 90 days, setting their plan for the next 90 days, and they look at their schedule and they say, does this still make sense? Does this still make sense? Or do I need to make adjustments in terms of when I get into the office and when I'm working in the business and on the business and all those things? So how good are you at not only building a time block schedule, but following it? Number 9, you are a tactical operator. Gritty agents, tactical operators. That means they have systems and checklists built for all aspects of their business. And you know if you're a tactical operator because your operations manual does not live between your ears. Okay? Your operations manual is documented somewhere. If I said to you, good news, I'm sending you to Hawaii, you're going on vacation, I will take care of your business, I got this. Do you have an Asana board you're giving me access to, or a CRM you're giving me access to, or you're giving me your CISU login and your CTE? Do you have those systems where I can just get up every day and know exactly what to do, and I know how to take care of your buyers and sellers exactly how you want them taken care of? Or are you in Hawaii and I'm like, hey, we need to jump on Zoom. I'm not quite sure who this client is and I don't know what to do, and what do I do about this person? So are you a tactical operator? And finally, what gritty agents do is they take care of themselves. They know in order to take care of others, you have to take care of yourself first, right? You have to take care of yourself first. So you have a plan and you have standards for meditation, mindset, exercise, diet, and sleep. And you follow this. Like, you wake up every single morning energized and ready for the day because you take your meds. So those are the 10 things. Number 1, growth mindset. Number 2, repeat referrals and reviews. Number 3, you're intelligent about the market. Number 4, you're intelligent about products. Number 5, you're intelligent about your client's DNA. Number 6, you're intelligent about your goals. Number 7, you're intelligent about your profit. 8 is time block schedule. 9 is tactical operator. And 10, you come first.